For this assignment, we were supposed to pick a movie location where we felt was a good place to hold a movie. I chose Portugal. Portugal is the southwestern Europe bordering the Atlantic Ocean west of Spain. Portugal is slightly smaller than Virginia. Some of Portugal's natural resources are fish, forests, iron ore, copper, zinc, tin, tungsten, silver, gold, uranium, marble, clay, and salt. The climate is a maritime temperature. Portugal is classified as CSB climate, a warm temperature, moist forest climate, with wet winters and dry summers, and the warmest month above shows 22 degrees Celsius in the winter. The government structure of Portugal is a pseudo democracy where people do not elect representatives directly, instead voting for a party. The parties appoint its representatives via performed lists, usually consisting of party cronies, family, friends, and favor-goers. The currency for money is €1 equals $1.24 in US dollars, with the symbol, as shown here, is shown as 100 euro cents. Portugal's GDP per capita, which stands for the gross domestic product, per capita in Portugal was last recorded at 22,347 US dollars in 2016. The GDP per capita in Portugal is equivalent to 177% of the world's average. GDP per capita in Portugal averaged 15,031 US dollars from 1960 until 2016, reaching an all-time high of 22,829 US dollars in 2008 and a record low of 4,506 US dollars in 1960. The distribution in the population is handed over its last overseas territory, Macu, to the Chinese administration in 1999. It brought to an end a long and sometimes turbulent era as a colonial power, meaning it gave them more wealth after handing over something that weighed them down so much. Portugal holds no enemies. It has none, for it fairly gets along with everyone. Portugal has stayed mutual with all the wars of the world for the last 200 years, leaving them with no enemies. The inflation rate for Portuguese consumer price increased 0.6% year-on-year in February 2018, unrevised from the preliminary estimate and following a 1% gain in the previous month. Inflation rate in Portugal averaged 8.67% from 1961 until 2018, which reached an all-time high of 53.90% in May of 1977 and a record low of negative 1.60% in June of 2009. Additional infrastructure projects that were done in 2001 and 2005 included additional roads, dams, and ports, and a new international airport. As of now, Portugal is served with nearly more than 40 airports. The cost of living in Portugal is pretty cheap compared to some places we find here in the US. You could rent an apartment from €600 to €7 per month. On an average, they pay €75 per month for electricity, including some air conditioning. Here, I believe my electricity bill for last month was almost $500. For extras such as phone, cable, and internet, the bundle costs €70 per month. Portugal was led by international sales of refined petroleum oils, minerals, fuels including oil, were the fastest growing among the top 10 export categories, up to 31.2% in value from 2016 to 2017. In second place for improving export sales were the vehicle category, which gained 18.8% year over year, notably automotive parts and accessories. The third fastest gain was up to 13.1% for plastic and plastic items. Imports. During the last 5 years, the imports of Portugal have increased at an annualized rate of 1.15%, from $81.4 billion to $67.1 billion, purchased mainly boosted by cars and electrical equipment. A flight from here to Portugal is about 12 hours and 36 minutes. They say the best time to go and visit Portugal is in the summer. Portugal's population is 10,839,514 people. I have chosen Portugal because my ancestors are from Portugal. My family is Portuguese. And for this, I wanted to learn more. I wanted to learn where my ancestors came from. So I am thankful for the opportunity that I was given to be able to research Portugal in such depth.